I'm gonna be honest, your streams probably suck. Mine used to as well. Now let me teach you how to fix them. Let's go. Welcome to the channel. My name is Blake, and today we're gonna fix your stream. If you have any questions, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Link down below. And of course, if you like this video, also hit that thumbs up and of course subscribe. But let's start by talking what is necessary in a stream. First, you need you. Do you know what I mean by that? Well, you are the focus of your stream, unless you are like Ninja or Shroud or somebody who's just really good at the gameplay, and then people are there to watch them game. Most of us out here are average gamers. We're not the best, not the worst. We have some top clips, whatever, but most of the time your chat is there to interact with you, the streamer, and you're there to interact with them. So you need your face on stream somewhere. And in order to get started with that, you need a webcam. I'll have this one linked down below and a couple more cheap, easier ones to get started with. But you need to be there to interact with your stream. And say you don't like having your face on camera, there are plenty of applications out there where you can get, it's like the Apple AR emoji. You can have that as your face, but you just need to be there so people have somebody to connect to. Because when there's nobody to connect to, it's just not as fun. You don't get a connection with the streamer, which is what you want when you're live streaming. It's like, say you were playing a game with a friend, and you really like your friend, and you play games with him all the time, but like, it's not the same as playing with random people, because you know your friend. You don't know these random people, and when like you don't have a webcam, you can't really get to know the streamer, because there's no face on the stream. Second, you probably need some gameplay. Most of us on Twitch are gamers, and we all love to play and watch games. So get some gameplay on your stream. That is, unless, of course, you're an artist or somebody who's doing something else, making music or program, whatever you like to do. If you're a gaming-focused stream, you need your gameplay on there, and it needs to be the biggest part of your stream. Your camera needs to be the second biggest, but your gameplay needs to be the background, the full thing. But remember, when you're setting this up, you are the focus of the stream, not the gameplay. Because if somebody wanted to see some good gameplay, they could just go to Summit or Ninja or Shroud, like I said before, if they want to see good gameplay. Those guys, that's why they're up there. That's why they're at the top. They've worked for that. They've gotten there because of their gameplay, and they should be there. But you're probably not the best. So remember that it needs to be a focus and a balance between you as a streamer and your gameplay. So remember that while you're setting that up. Third, get an overlay. This is where a lot of people fail, because an overlay is the first thing somebody sees when they're scrolling through the pages of Twitch. There's an overlay, you, and your gameplay. So your overlay needs to be prominent, but not too over the top. And what I mean by that is that it needs to be something that separates you, the streamer, like your camera, from the background of the game, whatever you have back there. So some kind of border that separates it, and you also want something that recognizes your viewers. So if you're just getting started, your followers, or if you're partnered or affiliated, you're going to want to have something that recognizes subs, your bits, your donations. And if you want something else, make sure it's small and not distracting. So like, say you have a dono goal, or just something like a charity, make sure that you have that on there, and put it somewhere where it's not distracting from you or the gameplay, but make sure that it looks good, so it's not something that's out of whack and doesn't feel like it matches your stream. You can get an overlay from places like Streamlabs or Stream Elements. They have stores that are there that just list a bunch of overlays, and when you're looking for that, remember minimal, but not too lazy. So you want something that, again, separates you from your game and something that recognizes your viewers, but you don't want the stuff where it's like the crazy titles above your name with all the usernames like your YouTube, your Twitch, your TikTok, your Instagram, whatever the hell you got up there. You don't want all that, because nobody cares. They don't want to see that on your stream. It's taking up like half the screen most of the time. That's what you have timer commands for, and you have your channel panels, which are under your stream. You can put like, this is my username, this is my YouTube, this is whatever. Put those down there or in your commands. Don't let them take away from your stream, because that gets really annoying, and then it just shrinks the amount of gameplay or whatever your content is that's on screen. So remember that when you're looking for an overlay. Fourth, fix your microphone. We all know that friend that has the dog shit mic that can be funny when they're screaming and they're raging, whatever. That gets old like in 5 seconds, and you just want to mute them or tell them to shut up because it's just so annoying in the background. Where you would rather have a nice clean mic that's not crackling and popping every time they speak. And this applies to streaming as well. Don't use the mic on your headphones unless you have to. And I mean unless you have to, because I've linked a couple of cheap microphones down below where there's Yetis that are really cheap. There's one from HyperX that I put down there. Those are all great starter options that you can get that are cheap, and they're all USB, plug and play, or well, plug and speak, that you can just get started. And when you're setting them up, remember that you want just your voice. You don't want your computer, you don't want your mom vacuuming downstairs, you don't want your dogs barking outside. You want it to be just you, and you can do this in OBS with a simple noise gate. And what a noise gate does is any volume between this range and this range will get picked up. Anything outside of that will not get picked up. So make sure that when you're setting up your stream, you set a noise gate, because it's one of the most important parts of your stream. And 5, get some alerts. This is a very important part of your stream because you need alerts so your viewers can be rewarded for their actions. Whether it's a follow, a sub, some bits, a donation, whatever it may be, you need to have some way of thanking the viewer. And then on top of that, it makes a list, whether you're using Stream Elements or Streamlabs. I use Stream Elements, but it gives you a list of everything that happens, and it's fully customizable, so you can have it show only follows or whatever you want to show. And then you can go back and thank your viewers. So like, Joe just subbed. Thank you, Joe, for the sub. Welcome back. So you want to have that because it rewards the viewers, and then it gives you a list of what has happened during your stream. And on top of that, make sure that you take the time to customize your alerts, because I've seen a lot of people, and this is especially common for some reason with Streamlabs, you know, the zombie running whenever somebody follows or whatever. You just don't do that. Take the time to go out and whether it's like find a GIF on the internet that you like, or you just use one of the cool templates that both websites have templates for alerts, whether it's Streamlabs or Stream Elements. You can get templates there. So there's no excuse to have the default alerts, because it makes it look like you just don't care about your stream and you're extremely lazy. So make sure you put in the time to make your stream look good, and you will be rewarded with better viewership. So to recap, you need a webcam or something to put your face on your stream. Remember, those webcams and a couple of other cheap ones are linked down below. You also need your gameplay. This also helps along with filling the void of silence, because a lot of people are worried, like, there's nobody in my chat. So what am I supposed to talk about when there's nobody to talk to? Gameplay solves all of this, especially when you're playing with friends, because you can talk to your friends as well as explaining what you're doing in the game. Whether you're building something or you're just playing and you have a goal to get somewhere, explain what that goal is and talk about it, even if you're talking to seemingly nobody. Because there's always people in your chat, and some people just like to lurk. That's just how it is. But also, gameplay and talking about it fills the void, so those people won't leave your stream. You also need an overlay. Remember, it's going to be minimal. Has to be minimal, non-intrusive, but looks professional. That separates you, your person, from the gameplay. Extremely important here. And you also need good audio. This is almost equally as important to having a good stream, because this is what your viewers are listening to. If you're worried about what your mic sounds like, you can always test this by listening to your microphone in OBS. It's all built in there, so you don't have to worry about it at all. Now, finally, you also need alerts. Something that rewards the viewer for contributing to your stream, and something that is custom. Make sure it's custom. Don't be lazy. And that is 5 tips to improve your stream. Now run with this. See how you can improve your stream and tweet at me. I'll have that link down below. What your stream looks like in the end. I'm really excited to see what you guys turn out with this. Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, hit like and subscribe if you have not already. Also, if you have any questions, pop into my stream. Again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, linked down below. I hope this video helped you guys and gave you a little perspective about your stream. Also, let me know in the comments down below If you want to see tutorials on whatever I talked about, something that you guys have been thinking about as streamers yourselves, anything that you guys want me to cover. But anyways, ciao for now. Oh my god, Gabe, just shut up.
Fam.
Shut up.
Wait, gotta go get blocks apparently.
Yo, that dude's hiding in the waterfall, bro. Did you make it in there?
Yeah, I made it.